Finding Dory is the animated sequel to the smash hit of 2003, Finding Nemo.
Yes.
I was really hoping this movie would be good, and it was fantastic.
I loved it.
Oh my god, this movie was so good.
I went into this movie not expecting that it would be this great. I mean, sequels for movies aren't really usually better than the original. Yeah. But in my opinion, this movie's better than the original.
Yeah, generally, like you said, the track record for especially Nemo is generally it's Pixar knows how to tug on those heartstrings.
Yes.
But all in all, it is a comedy. For the most part.
Yeah.
And this one had so many jokes and it's made me laugh so much. And oh my god, is Baby Dory adorable?
Yes.
I've never wanted to cuddle a fish so
Me
bad in my
neither.
life. Basically, in this movie, you guys all know from Finding Nemo that Dory was kind of the supporting character, and in this movie, it's been 1 year after the events of Finding Nemo, and she is starting to get flashbacks from when she was a child. And the flashback scenes are some of the best Pixar scenes.
Yes.
Probably. I know there's a lot of good Pixar movies. Pixar knows how to make a good film.
Mm-hmm.
But the flashback scenes were just so phenomenal and really got, tearjerkers, and you got some laughs, then you got heart melters, and then so she gets these flashbacks of her parents, and she's like, holy crud, I got parents.
Yeah.
So she actually tries to set out to try to find more, along the way, she gets more and more flashbacks, which kind of fit the puzzle pieces together to try to remember how to get back to her parents. Because if you know Dory, she has short-term memory loss.
Yeah.
So she really doesn't remember what her parents look like or their names or how to find them. But she just knows she misses them, and so she finally does remember, her parents' face and their names, and then she's trying to go along and try to figure out the rest of the missing puzzle pieces. And it was really excellently done, I think.
Just like Civil War, this movie also had a lot of characters to hold up. But they held up these characters perfectly. They made them just right, and they made the right amount too.
Yeah, there was a lot of, a lot of familiar faces, obviously Nemo and the dad, clownfish, I can't remember his name. Marlin. Yeah. That's kind of funny. His name's Marlin. He's a clownfish. But this movie did have a lot of new characters, and that can sometimes be a good thing, sometimes be a bad thing.
Yeah.
And a couple of points in the movie, I kind of thought, oh, this is going to be a bad thing, and then it turned out to be a great thing. So,
yeah.
Without going into spoilers, there is a brand new character, Hank, which is actually surprisingly one of my favorite Pixar characters. And the animation is just so fluid and beautiful. I can't even take it all in. I went into this movie expectations, because it's been 13 years. Yeah, 2003. So
yeah,
it's been 13 years since I've seen Finding Nemo in theaters, and not since I've seen the movie, but it's been a long time for that sequel gap. Usually people try to capitalize on it within a year or two. Being 13 years, I was kind of skeptical, and I walked out. I think I like this one more.
Yeah. Like you were saying earlier, Pixar, they haven't really made a bad movie. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this.
No,
but
they made a couple stinkers, but, most of the time they're swinging, they hit home runs.
I know I might get hate for this, but even Frozen wasn't that bad of a movie. If you put all of the singing and let it go aside, the plot to it, it's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's not bad. Yeah, so overall, I do recommend seeing this in theaters. It's a great theatrical experience, unless you have a kid walking up and down in the back the aisle behind you, kicking your seat, which I unfortunately did.
Or ladies scream laughing.
Or ladies scream laughing at all the jokes. But that aside, was a great film. I do recommend seeing it in theaters. And I will definitely be buying it on Blu-ray if they ever release it. I can never find Finding Nemo on Blu-ray. But I'm sure they will, since now it's kind of more common practice for, newer films to be on Blu-ray. You know, Frozen was, and
Yep.
yeah, kids love that. So, yeah, I would recommend seeing it in theaters. I will be buying it on Blu-ray, and I'm going to give it a 4.8 out of 5 stars, which is awesome.
I also really loved this movie. It was a great theatrical experience, like Dominic was saying, and I loved this movie without a doubt. I'm pretty sure I like it better than the original. The original, I would give it 4.5 stars, but this one, I'm going to give it 4.9 stars.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So, have you seen Finding Dory? If you have, or if you haven't, if you're looking forward to seeing it, comment below, let me know. Me and Isaac love talking film, and he's going to be starting a channel here pretty soon, I know.
Yep.
Are you?
Yep.
Oh, well, I just threw that out there. But